In this particular video, we're going to talk about what series of notes. Major scale, also known as the Ionian mode, and if you get a chance, and what is called the minor scale. Easy thing here is if you know your major scales, we're going to go through all notes. Okay, but to do that, we need to understand what the major scale is actually doing. So let's take a look here at C. C, D, E, of whole steps and half steps. And if you don't remember what a whole step, half step is, between like that. And a half step is the distance between two notes where there's no key in between. Okay, so that's a whole step, half step. Here, from C to D, we actually have a whole step. From E to F, there's a half step, no keys in between E and F, so that's a half step. From F to G is a whole step. To C is a half step. So that's the whole step, half step pattern for a major scale. Okay, you can go to any note on the piano and play that whole step, half step pattern using that first note as the root. There are C, root, whole step, half, whole, whole, half. Half step, C sharp to D, and that's the D major scale. We can do something very simple here. We, of course, could break it down in terms of whole steps and half steps, but I have an easier way. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to those are the only inflections that need to be made when going from the major to minor. Here we'll just write out all the rest of the notes. From a major, basically flat the third, the sixth, and the seventh. The sixth note was A, we'll take that to an A flat, and the seventh is B, we'll take that to a B flat. So it plays out like this is the C minor scale. Now you can derive the minor scale just by doing that to any major scale. We played the G major scale earlier, so we'll actually for G minor scale. Natural. And then we have a B, which is the 6th note. We'll take that to a B flat. And then our 7th, we'll take that down to a regular C. So the major scale becomes the minor scale. So that's basically what a scale is, and that's how we construct them using whole steps and half steps pretty much for the major. You can use whole steps and half steps. Root, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. But it's easy to think of taking the major and flattening those intervals and getting the minor. All right, so if you understand this concept, you'll be able to go from major to minor and even minor. You want to watch the video.